High school football gets down to the nitty-gritty this weekend when section championships are won and lost. And if Atherton's Sacred Heart Prep wants the title, they got the perfect man for the mission. The Gators won a combined 5 games over the last 2 seasons, but they've won 11 so far in 2018 and have completely shattered head coach Mark Grieb's goal.
He said, we want to have a winning season, I think, is what he said, and he hasn't lived that one down.
What Grieb is slowly living down is his former life as a football player. It's been over a decade since Grieb was a legitimate star quarterback in the Arena Football League. The San Jose native won 3 Arena Bowl titles with the SaberCats back when his players were barely out of diapers.
They came up with a nickname for me. They started calling me the GOAT. And then I'd walk places and they'd do little calls. Not the GOAT that, dropped the touchdown pass. Yeah, greatest of all time. So
I remember when I was a freshman hearing the older guys call him the GOAT and the Joe Montana of Arena football. And I was like, who is this guy? We have an Arena football team?
Grieb had options when the Arena League eventually folded. He had a master's degree, and he decided his next calling was as a teacher, both in the classroom and on the field.
The last 2 years that I played, I was calling the plays and coordinating the offense. So in some ways, the guys on the team treated me like a coach, and that made me feel even older.
His resume as a coach is far from glamorous. He got the head coaching job at Menlo College, and then a year later, the administration ended the program. But he says he rarely thinks about what could have been if his football career went a different direction.
Worked out for the Chiefs, and at one point they had asked if I wanted to sign with them. I was about 4 weeks from finishing my master's at Stanford at that point. If you promise me I can get in training camp, I'll come. And they couldn't do it, so I didn't end up going.
A master's from Stanford is a nice fallback, and it brought him to Sacred Heart, where he's trying to add a little more decoration to the football field gate. The Gators will play for the Division III title this Saturday against Aptus. And you may recall that Kurt Warner was an Arena League quarterback.
Did quite well.
That turned out well.
An NFL Super Bowl champion. And Jeff Garcia, Canadian Football League, longtime quarterback in the NFL, 3-time Pro Bowler with the 49ers. So I think Mark Grieb had that potential. He had the game and had the shot with Kansas City, and it didn't work out.